On today's adventure, I am going in search of pirate treasure. Our story begins at the Witchboard Museum in downtown Salem. Crafting witchboards was once a hobby of mine, and I still have a few on display at home. The Witchboard was one of the few museums in Salem that really delivered. The walls were covered with all manner of Ouija, and talking boards, as well as little pieces of witchboard history and examples in pop culture. As I leaned in close to check out the official Misfits witchboard, I was contacted by the ghost of Glenn Danzig. He told me that if I wanted to find pirate treasure, I needed to go find Skull Cliff. Do you like aliens, ghosts, cryptids, and strange places? Be sure to like and subscribe to Saturday Adventures on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. That's how I ended up in the back parking lot of a car dealership at the edge of the Lynn Woods. This is a spooky place, full of legend. Possible Boston Strangler Albert DeSalvo is buried 5 minutes down the road. Lynn Woods State Park offers miles of hiking trails in an area that is increasingly urban. Along the way, I passed a vista that let me see all the way to Boston. I still needed to keep going up and up, though, until the tree line broke and I saw the spectacle for myself. Skull Cliff was painted by an unidentified artist in 2001. He signed his name Ichabod, but that part seems to be lost to time, or beneath the foliage I was unable to penetrate. Glenn Danzig's ghost promised that from here I would be able to find Dungeon Rock. Skull Cliff and Dungeon Rock. This is a place right out of a fantasy adventure novel. After an earthquake in 1638, some pirates were seen boating up the Saugus River. The stories say they stashed their ill-gotten loot in a cave before 2 of the trio were captured and hanged. The third pirate, Thomas Veale, supposedly returned when the heat died down and lived in the cave with his treasure for some time, until he was entombed by a cave-in. Traveling the world in search of weirdness is expensive. Help us out and buy a Bigfoot t-shirt or a jackalope tea towel in our Etsy shop. SaturdayAdventure.etsy.com. In 1852, a spirit told Hiram Marble he could find treasure beneath the rock formation formerly known as Pirate's Dungeon. Hiram purchased the land and moved in with his son Edwin. Whether or not the spirit was also Glenn Danzig is impossible to determine, but it seems likely. Was this the spot that Thomas Veale made his hideout? It's hard to tell, but it's certainly the biggest rock I found in the wood. Hiram and Edwin dug for 30 years and found nothing. Their later years were spent giving tours of the cave to curious visitors. Both are buried on the site. The city purchased the land after the marbles were gone and turned the property into a public park, So now anyone can take a stab at finding Veale's treasure. I didn't find any treasure. So that goes to show you that you can never trust Glenn Danzig.
I'll be there to guide you into the great unknown. The great unknown. The great unknown. 'Cause I bear witness. I won't let you go unseen. When everyone looks away, unsure of what to do or say, I see you. And with grace you persevere.
Shut up! Now let me craft a good sentence.